Have you ever wished you were a genius, someone who could solve complex math problems in their head, ace every test without trying, or come up with groundbreaking ideas? We often glamorize high intelligence, picturing a life of success, achievement, and effortless brilliance. But what if I told you that having a super high IQ and always the golden ticket it's made out to be? In fact, for many, it can be a heavy burden, a double-edged sword that cuts deeper than you might imagine. Today, we're diving into the unseen struggles of the highly intelligent, exploring why being a genius can sometimes feel more like a curse than a blessing. Let's start with a common misconception, that smart people have it easy. The reality is, a high IQ brain is wired differently. It processes information with incredible speed and depth, which sounds great, right? But this constant, high-speed mental chatter can be exhausting. Imagine your mind is like a supercomputer with hundreds of tabs open at once, all running complex simulations. You can't just shut it off. This can lead to chronic overthinking. A simple decision, like what to have for dinner, can spiral into an analysis of nutritional value, cost-effectiveness, environmental impact, and culinary potential. This isn't just being indecisive, it's a cognitive process that can be paralyzing, turning everyday life into a series of complex problems to be solved. This mental restlessness often leads to anxiety and a persistent feeling of being overwhelmed. Another significant burden is the weight of expectations. From a young age, gifted individuals are often labeled as the smart one. Teachers, parents, and peers expect them to excel, to have all the answers, to be the future leaders and innovators. This pressure can be immense. It creates a fear of failure that is incredibly potent. When you're used to succeeding effortlessly, the possibility of not meeting those sky-high expectations can feel catastrophic. This can lead to perfectionism, where anything less than flawless is seen as a total failure. It can also lead to underachievement. Some highly intelligent people become so afraid of failing that they stop trying altogether, preferring to be seen as lazy rather than risk being seen as not smart enough. They think, if I don't try, I can't fail. It's a defense mechanism, but one that squanders their incredible potential. Social connection can also be a major challenge. When your mind operates on a different frequency, it can be tough to find people who truly get you. Small talk can feel painfully tedious and shallow. You might crave deep, meaningful conversations about complex topics, but find that most people aren't interested or can't keep up. This can lead to a profound sense of loneliness and isolation. You might feel like an outsider looking in, watching others connect over shared experiences and simple joys that you just can't relate to. This isn't arrogance. It's a genuine struggle to bridge the intellectual gap. Many highly intelligent people feel misunderstood, leading them to withdraw socially, which only deepens their loneliness. They might have many acquaintances, but very few true friends who understand the way their mind works. Furthermore, a high IQ can make you acutely aware of the world's problems. This is sometimes called existential depression. You see the inconsistencies, the injustices, the logical fallacies in society, and you feel them deeply. While others might be blissfully ignorant, your mind can't help but analyze the large-scale, often unsolvable, problems facing humanity: climate change, political corruption, poverty. This can lead to feelings of hopelessness, frustration, and a sense of powerlessness. You have the intellectual capacity to understand the magnitude of these issues, but you also recognize that you, as one person, can't fix them all. This can be a heavy existential weight to carry every single day. Then there's the problem of boredom. The standard educational system and many conventional jobs not designed for minds that learn at an accelerated pace. A gifted student might master a concept after hearing it once, then have to sit through weeks of repetitive lessons. An intelligent adult might find their job unfulfilling, filled with mundane tasks that don't challenge their intellect. This chronic understimulation can feel like a form of mental starvation. It leads to disengagement, frustration, and a search for novelty that can sometimes manifest in risky behaviors. The world can feel like it's moving in slow motion, and you're just waiting for everyone else to catch up. Another surprising challenge is emotional intensity. It's a myth that highly intelligent people are purely logical beings devoid of feeling. In fact, many experience emotions with incredible depth and complexity. Their analytical minds can amplify their feelings. A small setback can be overanalyzed until it feels like a monumental disaster. A sad movie can trigger a deep existential contemplation on the nature of human suffering. This emotional hypersensitivity, combined with their analytical tendencies, means they feel everything more intensely, both the good and the bad. Managing these powerful emotions can be a lifelong learning process, and, without the right tools, it can be incredibly destabilizing. So, if being a genius comes with all these challenges, what's the solution? The key is learning to manage the double-edged sword. First, self-acceptance is crucial. Understanding that your brain is wired differently is the first step. It's not about being better or worse. It's about being different. Finding a tribe is also vital. Connecting with other highly intelligent people, whether online or in person, can alleviate that sense of isolation. These are the people who won't be bored by your deep questions and will understand your overthinking. They can provide the intellectual stimulation and emotional validation you need. Developing emotional intelligence is just as important as nurturing intellectual horsepower. Learning mindfulness, meditation, and other techniques to quiet the mental chatter can be a game changer. These practices help you to observe your thoughts without getting swept away by them. Therapy can also be incredibly beneficial. A good therapist can provide tools for managing anxiety, perfectionism, and existential dread. It's important to remember that seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Even the most brilliant minds need support. Finally, finding a sense of purpose is essential. Channeling that intense mental energy into a project, a cause, or creative pursuit that you're passionate about can turn that overthinking into focused, productive energy. It gives meaning to your intellectual gifts and provides an outlet for your drive. Instead of feeling burdened by your awareness of the world's problems, you can focus on a small corner of the world that you can actually change for the better. Having a high IQ is truly a gift, but it comes with its own unique set of challenges. It's not the effortless life of glamour we see in movies. It's a complex reality of intense thought, deep emotions, and a constant search for meaning and connection. By understanding and addressing these unseen burdens, highly intelligent individuals can learn to not just cope with their gift, but to truly thrive with it, turning that double-edged sword into a powerful tool for a rich and fulfilling life. Thank you so much for watching. If any of this resonated with you, or if you know someone who might be going through this, please share this video. It's a conversation that needs to be had. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the human mind. See you next time.